Hi, my name is Deacon Michael Block, and I have the great pleasure of spending these summer months of June and July with you here at St. Bernard's Parish in Crawfordsville. Now, originally, I hail from Westfield, Indiana, where I grew up with my two parents and my two brothers. And I grew up attending Our Lady of Mount Carmel Catholic School and Catholic Church, so I know Father Shockley for a couple years back at least. Now, while I was growing up, I never thought about becoming a priest. Never entered my mind once until the 6th grade, when on a fateful day, God put into my heart and into my mind this desire, this thought to become a priest, and it gripped me. And yet I tried to ignore it. I didn't want to think about it and tried my hardest not to for a couple years at least. But all that changed when, as a freshman in high school, I found myself making the Destination Jesus retreat. There, Jesus in the Eucharist, the same Jesus who lives in our tabernacle, he revealed himself to me as alive, as having a plan for my happiness, for my life, for me to be fulfilled. Ever since that day, I had begun to pray. I began praying, trying to talk with this God whom I knew now to be alive. Slowly then, over the years of my high school, he revealed to me that he wanted me to pursue the priesthood. Well, after a few more months of trying to run from it and ignore it, eventually I agreed, and a great peace flooded my soul. So it was that I found myself, right after high school, entering seminary along with college. I spent 4 years in the bitter cold of St. Paul, Minnesota. It was peaceful back then, where I studied philosophy, and I spent another 4 years studying theology in Chicago. Now, having finished my studies, I've returned here to Indiana, where I'll be ordained a priest August the 1st. Before that day comes, though, I have this great opportunity to be with all of you, to meet you here at St. Bernard's, and I am extremely excited. I'm really hopeful that this quarantine, this shelter in place will end soon so that I can meet each of you face to face. I'd love to get to know you, to get to learn how God is alive and working in your lives, working here in Crawfordsville, sleepy though it might seem at times. And I'd love maybe even to share a little bit of what I've learned in theology, learned about the scriptures, learned about what the church teaches, what riches the church can offer for our lives. I'm hoping to spend a lot of time with the Hispanic community here, and all in all, to try to keep Father Shockley from getting into too much trouble during his last weeks here. Please know of my prayers for each of you, and again, I look forward to getting to meet you each face to face. God bless you all.